Right now, jurors are deliberating the fate of a convicted killer. It is up to them to decide if Scott Nelson will get the death penalty or spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Closing arguments ended this morning after 6 days of the sentencing phase. News 6's VANESSA ARAIZA has been covering this trial from the very beginning. She joins us now live outside the Orange County Courthouse. And Vanessa, we have heard from Nelson many times during this trial. What was he like today?
Well, he kept quiet today, which is something that we haven't particularly seen throughout these weeks of the trial. But once the jurors went into the private room to begin their deliberations, the judge asked Scott Nelson how he felt his attorneys did, their work that they did for him. He said he thinks that they did a great job, something else we have heard differently from Nelson over these past few weeks. Now, the state started with their closing argument, saying Scott Nelson wanted a stage, and he got one.
And his goal, his end game, is this. It's this trial.
State Prosecutor Kelly HICKS began her closing arguments this morning, saying Scott Nelson got exactly what he wanted.
Jennifer Fulford is dead because the defendant wanted an opportunity to come into a public forum, take a witness stand, not once, but twice, and tell the world about the people and the entities that he erroneously believes have wronged him.
HICKS expressed to the jury Nelson had plans to murder Jennifer Fulford from the start, from picking up his last paycheck as a painter to buying the items used in the killing 24 hours later.
He went to a Walmart the very next day and he bought the supplies he used to murder Jennifer Fulford. It is that simple.
The defense doesn't negate some of his actions.
But despite the terrible tragedy that is why we're here, this case does not warrant the death penalty.
But says the death of Fulford was never part of Nelson's plan.
Murder was an afterthought because he wasn't sure how to get out of the situation he found him in.
Defense attorney Chelsea Simmons went on to argue Nelson was not in the correct mental state, noting opinions experts had stated while on the stand.
We do not execute the mentally ill, especially those who were likely made worse by their years in prison at the hands of the government.
And jurors have been deliberating for more than 4 hours now. It's unknown how long that they will take or if this will go into the night or in tomorrow for that matter. But what we do know is that Judge Keith White will call the state and the defense back into the courtroom at 5:45 today to decide where they go from here. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated. But for now, live at the Orange County Courthouse, VANESSA ARAIZA getting results. News 6.
Vanessa, thank you.